Привет, меня зовут Карина, добро пожаловать на мой канал, и сегодня я хотела бы поделиться с вами 7 идиомами на тему бизнес, которые вы могли бы использовать в повседневной речи, если вы живете, например, за границей, либо же на уроках английского языка, также при сдаче таких экзаменов, как Ielts, TOEFL, других коммерческих экзаменов, например, FC или CAE. Поэтому давайте начнем. Первая идиома by the book, то есть делать что-то по закону, по инструкции, по книге.
We go by the book.
By book.
Вообще, впервые эта идиома была замечена у Уильяма Шекспира в «Ромео и Джульетте», но там она означала немножко другое. By the book было клясться на Библии. Сейчас же это делать что-то по инструкции. For example, there are lots of workers who do everything by the book, but they are bad at improvising. They are lack of creativity.
Workers in Mexico that sure don't do things by the book.
At one time you were
done everything by the book with little success, and we find ourselves in huge debt.
Do everything by the book. When people offered to turn over...
Вторая идиома to drum up business, то есть to open new business, развивать свой бизнес, открывать свой бизнес. For example, I've decided to drum up my own business, quit the job, and I'm thinking of selling products on marketplaces.
Hoping to drum up business, or at least having that as somewhere as an agenda item, and I was lucky.
It's free, so I'm not, just trying to drum up business here. Okay, we do make.
Job was to drum up business for a company.
Most people are fortunate that we're at a point now that instead of having to go drum up business, a lot of times people will come to us, and so.
A square deal. Это не квадратная сделка, это честная сделка. Кстати, в 16 веке square означало честный, но постепенно это значение утратилось, и оно сейчас встречается только в идиомах. Например, вот a square deal, либо же fair and square, что означает честный и справедливый.
We shouldn't have to return these things. We stole them fair and square. And they have great scientific value.
And success doesn't count unless you earn it fair and square.
I wanted a square deal, but his conditions are unfair.
I want a square deal. I'm not for the mob. I'm not for the plutocrats.
Fair wage and a square deal.
Implored me to come in for a square deal. So every time I look at this app, I hear the jingle playing in my head. Leaving that aside...
said, I never received a square deal until I was brought to the penitentiary. He was grateful for having been able to play the game he loved, at least for a short while.
Следующая фраза to throw in the towel, что означает сдаться, поднять белый флаг.
In 2009, they throw in the towel and they say, all right, we need to give people coverage. Let's just do it the Republican way.
It feels like a job, then you're more likely to throw in the towel.
That's a great answer.
Life, and they throw in the towel on themselves, on their families, and on their dreams. And the other thing is that most people don't feel worthy.
But idealists don't give up. Don't throw in the towel.
Кстати, эта идиома пришла из бокса еще в начале 20 века, когда тренер видел, что борец проигрывает и что у него уже нет сил, он бросал на арену белое полотенце. Это означало, что их команда терпит поражение. И отсюда выражение to throw in the towel. The project was unprofitable and we decided to throw in the towel and close it. A tough break, сложные времена, сложные ситуации, какие-то трудности, когда у компании бизнес идет немного вниз, в минус. We had a tough break when that advertising campaign didn't work.
It's a tough break, a harsh reality. but no complaints. Lambie's happy.
Seconds remaining, the empty net goal.
Well, this tough break there for the Tigers. Had the puck in here.
This got me through a tough breakup in 7th grade. She circled no when I asked her out, and she liked some other kid, Lenny.
It's like a rock and...
A cash cow is something really profitable. То есть дойная корова, которая приносит деньги.
Stewardship, the Roller Coaster Tycoon franchise has become a bit of a cash cow, but it hasn't been all bad news for fans of the genre.
For most ranchers, cattle is no longer a cash cow. Profit margins are close to zero.
They always treat their customers like a cash cow, and that is a plain and simple thing.
Nobody looked at it as a cash cow, and so everybody wanted to preserve it.
They were seeing it as a cash cow, took the money out of it, so everybody quit.
Следующая фраза мне прям очень нравится. Too many cooks spoil the broth. То есть слишком много поваров испортили бульон. Но на самом деле она переводится так. Слишком много работников портят результат. Our project failed because everyone had their own idea how to promote the product. Too many cooks spoil the broth.
And we know that too many cooks spoil the broth. The next time you hear a science report of some obvious...
But don't forget that other saying, too many cooks spoil the broth. Let's see what the rest of the research on group decision...
Maybe too many cooks will spoil the broth, but they'll fill our heart.
You know, because too many cooks can spoil the broth, right?
Margot.
Sorry about the pun there.
Вот и все 7 идиом про бизнес, которыми я хотела с вами сегодня поделиться. Спасибо, что посмотрели это видео и вы выучили эти идиомы вместе со мной. Подписывайтесь на меня, не забудьте ставить лайки. У меня будет еще много таких полезных видео про английский с идиомами, полезными фразами и словами. Спасибо, что посмотрели. Всем пока!